cryptids. We're talking about UFOs, fake aliens, real aliens.
Come on now, Bubba. I digress. I apologize.
I hope your minds are ready to get blown.
It's about to get weird.
Let's get the show on the road.
Ah! What the fuck is up, everybody? Late night pilgrimage. We got Hutch here.
I'm calling you out right now. You ready?
Yes.
On your deal, it says lives twice a week. You lying son of a bitch.
This is the first one of this week, and the second one's gonna be tomorrow, y'all. You know, because as I'm telling you, I got the days off set up now to be Wednesday and Thursday. All right. Tomorrow, I broke my foot and shit yesterday, so I'm gonna be able to do it live tomorrow. So I'm gonna be getting up in here doing this shit twice a week again. But now, you know, my shit been fucked up. Now it's getting all good.
Yeah.
What up, Garrett?
What's going on, Garrett? I know. I will say, what's going on, Heroic? Even though you are bullshitting on your YouTube appearances,
Good.
I'm still some of your intro idea, man. I ain't seen that thing in a while. I'm like, goddamn, I need a fucking intro. What's going on, Corn Pop?
Corn Pop, brother. I'm gonna put a. We should be having another one of the fellas hop on here with us in a minute. But if anybody else wants to bullshit with us or hop any take any words out of their mouths and shit or say anything, like there's a link right there. And Chester, who's Chester? Oh, because this fucking mustache, dude. Is that why? Do you think that's why he's calling me Chester, Hutch?
I mean, you do look like you should be driving a van.
What? Nah, dude. I look like it should be in the wacky races, dude. I don't know what you look like. I should be like I have a dog named Smutley. I shouldn't.
If you had a suit on, you could pull that off. But you got tie-dye on, so you're like, hey, come get in my Chevy Astro van. You know?
But dude, we're going to San Francisco, bro.
I got puppies. I got puppies, y'all.
Doc Matt, get up on this panel right now, dude. I ain't talked to you in almost like 5 months. Unless you're scared of Hutch.
He's got a Fed haircut now, man. They took him off work. They put him back at a desk, so he had to tighten it up. He's got that Fed cut.
Oh God, what is it, like some like Duke Nukem style, like fucking square, like eraser head type shit? Most likely.
Right.
But dude, we was getting really deep into evolution and shit and past human civilization before this, because all this community talk you've been doing, Hutch, has been making me think, dude, like what not just particularly what the United States is going to be like in 200 or 300 years from post SHDF, but what the world will be like, man. But I bet definitely United States. I think in California they'll be speaking a whole different kind of English than what the fuck you'll be speaking. Like what people in the central, the heart. What are you at? Like the heartland is what it's called, or like the fucking like they'll that be different. Then that'll be even more different. What the English that they'll be. What up, Virginia?
Roots.
Woo! That'll be like way more different, dude, you know, and the English they'll speak in Florida and such on and so forth. Like, it'll be, I think, dude, as in the United States, what up, ghetto? But I think that, you know, it's going to be like 200-300 years from post HTF. Like, how long do you think it would take before, you know, after the fall of the Romans, like it took them like 400 or 500 years before they even knew how to read, like, use the technology that the Romans did.
I think it's going to go back to some Native American kind of shit, to where each section's going to have its own language. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I can see it. Like it comes from the same family, but it's from like it's a different dialect still.
Yeah, because like if you look somebody now, like if you take somebody like Georgia Peach or Lala with their thick ass accents, and take them out to California, you know what I'm saying? There's already going to be, like, some people probably won't even understand each other. Same with, like, a Jersey accent, you know what I mean? Boston accent.
Dude, the way that my dad talks, dude, like, the way he talks, dude, is very country. What up, Random JL? Very country from Louisiana. Every other word he says is fuck or shit, and you'd think that'd be his language right there, dude. But this dude, like, Like for it is a very like a thick country. I can understand a thick country accent and shit, but like you said, a lot of people might not be. And one of those thick New York, thick New like New Jersey, New England accents be a little hard to understand too.
So
No,
I
we
think
just chilling ghetto.
it'll evolve into something like that. Just it'll
But
be
what
the
do you-
same with just a different dialect. You know what I mean?
No, could you imagine the United States being split up into different countries? How many different countries do you think they could like split the United States up into, like different territories and shit? I'd say we'd get like fucking couple hundred in the United States if they split it up the right way. I think all the Indian nations would get all the reservations would become their own countries and shit automatically post
You figure like if there were like a secession type of deal, you'd figure a smart way to go would be by time zone. Just split straight down the time zone. You know what I mean? That seems like it would be the easiest thing to do.
Talking
That way
about
each country, that way each country is contained in its own. Boom, your clock's established. You know, one of those kind of situations.
already has the borders set up.
Yeah, because you figure like if there was a secession type situation, you figure if California split from Nevada, you know, different countries, but I don't know. I might be overthinking it, but I don't know.
That's almost like Fallout New Vegas, dude. For real, like I'm thinking like in terms of the electricity goes out and nobody knows how to restart the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of, and it's gonna take a while to teach people. And I've never heard about this map either.
I've never heard of it.
No, I haven't heard of it either. There's this dude named Monsieur Z. He has a YouTube channel, and he'll be talking about his most popular video is what would happen if Republicans and Democrats had a civil war between each other.
Yeah,
But this dude, he'll be. Yeah, he's a badass dude. He's cool as fuck. But yeah, man, I'm thinking like what the cultures. What do you think will happen in the big cities? Because you know why the Colosseum like it's all fucked up looking. It's because they were taking pieces off the Colosseum for like years after that to build houses and shit in the city of Rome. You know, and what do you think it's going to be like in New York 150, 200 years from now? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably going to be. Do you think there would be any people living in these cities, dude?
I think the cities would probably turn into like imagine. Well, if cities became their own kind of state, I think then cities would turn into like imagine like downtown Hong Kong. You know, all the lights and you know just the clusterfuck of technology and people. I think it'd be one of those type of situations.
Oh, like in ancient Greece and shit, huh?
Yeah, certain
Like
cities, I'd say. like LA, something like that, to where like, hey, we can. This is actually our state. You know, not the whole state of California, but just you know St. Louis or LA County, and you know what I'm talking about.
Dude, fucking LA County, their GDP I was looking at today, it was 1.2 trillion, and that's more than fucking almost every other country on the earth, and that's just LA County, dude. How crazy is that?
Right.
Like a 1.2 trillion, dude. Like I think that they'd be able to, you know, post some shit because there might be. I'm thinking. Are there going to be like savages and shit outside of these cities? Because, you know, I believe, like you were saying, like the cities, they would have a lot more technologically savvy people and they'd have more minds and shit living in these cities already that would find a way to enclose these cities. You know, dude, that's what it could possibly to these city state. I think that you're making a good point, dude. I'm thinking they could become city states surrounded by like basically savages and shit like that.
Well, see, I don't
That's
think
how
the
history's always
I don't
been.
think the outskirts are going to change that much. I really do. I think it's going to have the same look it's got now. You know, I mean, it's pretty much like established Americana. I mean, we're not too far away from that way of life. So I think that's what it would revert back to because that's what we romanticize the most about is that, you know what I mean, Westerns and, you know, living off the land.
Yeah, that manifest destiny shit.
Yeah, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's like ingrained in the American spirit, you know? So I don't think anything outside the cities, to a certain extent, I'd say maybe a 50-mile radius, 100-mile radius, something like that. I don't think it would change too much. I think it would look like just another version of old school America. You know what I mean?
Talking about like in the 1920s and shit.
No, even farther than that, maybe 1700s, 1800s. But
That'd be badass. That's my favorite time period.
not the whole thing, parts of the whole thing. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Self-governing, things like that.
I think this shit's gonna be fucked up, dude. I think we're gonna revert back to it's not gonna be race-based slavery and shit. I think we're gonna definitely revert back to slavery again because that's as old as like prostitution. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna revert back to, it's gonna revert back to being it's gonna be a very fucked up place, dude.
Yeah.
And, every major civilization in the history of the earth was built using slaves, dude. And I really do believe we're going to revert back to slavery of some kind. I don't think it's going to be race-based. I definitely think it's going to be based on, like how it used to be. Like if one tribe conquered another tribe, they'd enslave the people of that tribe.
I think
that'll be a major money maker too. It's fucked up, but you can make a lot of money with slaves. You're talking about it like.
I think eventually we're all going to be gray anyway. You know what I mean? There's not going to be a single race to call racism on.
Exactly. We're going to be all like Puerto Ricans. I think we're all going to look like Puerto Ricans one day, or Brazilian people one day. We're all going to be like one homogeneous, like one race, and that's not bad. There's probably some people out there racist and people and shit. They'll be like, oh, I don't want to fucking be. Like, well, there's nothing you can do about it, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you just got to keep on living your life. Like, and balkanization is the word for it. I think we're going to be a balkanized United States. Thank you, Virginia. But yeah, dude, I was thinking that right there. Like, that'd probably be one of the. What up, Patricia? But I was thinking that the other day, dude, because like I know how to grow plants and shit. I know how to do this, that, and the other, but. Dude, I really see myself being somebody, and I definitely see myself. I think that'll be probably one of the best ways, like human beings as a resource. Is that messed up? Is that like, what I'm saying? Like,
hey,
that's history of the human. That's our human history, dude. Like, and it's not. And I just know there's gonna be worse shit going on than that though, dude. There's gonna be worse shit going on than that once this shit hits that fan though.
Right.
And
today's morals are not going to apply.
Exactly.
There is no political correctness.
Is your morality gonna feed you? Is your morality going to be able to get somebody to respect you necessarily? What's that, Monique?
Right, because I know a couple people got butthurt when I said it, but shit. After the shift or whatever, you catch prisoners of war, shit, I'm putting your ass to work. If I got a buddy that's like, hey, I'll buy them from you, I'm like, I'm selling them to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah.
And even beyond that, there will be, I know for a while there'll be like, for a while there won't be no court, there won't be no judge, there won't be no jury. It'll be based on the discretion of the law enforcement that catches you committing a crime, what the punishment will be.
Yeah.
Because you might have to have the death penalty for thieving and shit, dude. Just for a little bit.
Oh, everybody's gonna have to do some dirt. Everybody's gonna if you want to survive, you're gonna have to get your hands dirty no matter what. And
you're gonna have to be willing to kill.
In some situations, it might just be keeping your fucking mouth shut. You know what I mean? Just live with that secret. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Like don't be talking. Loose lips sink ships.
Right.
What up, Stars Prepper? Yeah, we got what is this thing called? A bot?
Yeah.
I support Putin. Do not attack my channel.
Right. Hey, I gotta go in here and start a fire real quick. I'll be back.
Dude, take your time, man. Yeah. What's up, y'all? I got the link out there. If any of y'all want to join in, I'll post it again. Virginia, you want to hop on? Oh shit, we got somebody hopping in right now. Let's see who it is. Who it be? Oh shit!
What the fuck?
What's up, man?
What shut the fuck up.
Fucking sky, fucking helicopters and shit, fucking
Man.
titties flipping around like this. Was good.
Man, I gotta blame something on you, bro.
Dude, let me get blamed for it.
Man, you're all like, bro, I'm going on at 12, and I'm like, 12? God dang, man, I'm trying to work tomorrow.
Virginia.
What's up?
What's up, Virginia?
Ah!
Hang on, I ain't done blaming Pilgrim.
Blame me, Keeper. You got to work at 12 tomorrow. What else?
No, so then he's like, then I'm like, oh, wait a minute, it's Central Time. He's like, no, and Eastern. I'm like, oh, okay, so 11. I'm like, all right, cool. I can hang out at 11. I'm like, well, I'm gonna fix me something to eat. So I start throwing together some homemade chili mac, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just, so how I always do it is I take a box of macaroni and cheese, the box kind, and put it in there. Cook some hamburger meat, take some tomato, and put some chili seasoning and stuff in it.
You make me hungry as fuck.
So then all of a sudden I get an alarm, right? Alert, bam, Pilgrim goes live, and I'm like, well, shit. So I'm watching Pilgrim, right? And so I'm sitting there watching, listening. I'm just over there stirring away, cooking and shit. And I'm like, I taste it, and I'm like, man, it needs a little more chili powder, right? So I reach in the cabinet, because I'm listening, and I reach in the cabinet, start sprinkling, and I'm like, that don't smell like chili powder. It's fucking cinnamon.
You put fucking some cinnamon up in your shit, dude?
Yeah, some powdered cinnamon. Hey, but I'm gonna be honest with you.
Good still?
It actually has a very
Fucking
sweet
shit.
smell, and it tastes good too. Because
I
I didn't put much in it, because it's bubbling and shit. So when you try to sprinkle, some powder in there, just sprinkle some, it'll kind of float up a little bit. And yeah, man, and I was like, I was like, man, that's fucking cinnamon. I looked, I was like, son of a bitch. But it actually don't taste bad.
That's a good coincidence, man. But, dude, whether or not you had a good day, man.
Hell yeah. How about you, bro?
I had a pretty fucking good day too. I broke my foot yesterday.
What?
I broke my foot. I'll show you guys real quick. I don't want nobody fucking no weirdos and shit being my foot, but I'll show. Let me see. Do you guys see that shit?
Oh, dang, it's all blue.
Yeah, I need to go. I'm trying to see if it'll like go down and shit by tomorrow morning. And if not, I'm gonna go to the ER. I can't feel this shit at all whatsoever. It hurts whenever I touch that though. Ooh. I fucking deserve it though. We'll keep it at that. I deserve it.
Okay, so you can move all your toes.
I can't move that one. Yeah, I can't move. I can't. Yeah, I think that shit's. I think it's fucked up.
Right.
How are you doing, Virginia?
Pretty good. Living.
That's cool. Heard that.
Yeah.
I definitely think though I'm gonna have to put this foot in some kind of wrap or some shit.
As far as I know, there's not much to be done for a broken toe. I'm pretty sure they just tape it next to the one next to it. They tape it to the one next to it, I think. But I am not a medical professional. I have absolutely no idea. But yeah,
I was reading online something like that. What you just said when I was reading online, it's most of the time it's something on itself. I tell you, when I put a shoe on though, this should be hurting. I'm about to be telling them at work they let me wear flip flops up there or some shit. For real. Wait, somebody had a question for one of y'all. Let me see. Let me see if I can get back to it. Get to the question. Let me see.
I'm gonna turn off my camera so I can eat. I'm fucking hungry, man.
No, take your time. I'm gonna go smoke me a cigarette here in a second. Somebody had a question for. I guess it was about some kind of shooting or some shit.
Yeah, I answered it. It was corn pop. Well, excuse me. I didn't see.
I'll be right back.
About it. So there was
What, another shooting? What the fuck?
It was the FBI.
Mm-hmm.
FBI? Wait, the FBI shot a criminal or some shit?
Shot
Or
somebody.
like a suspect, I mean? Like
Probably. Allegedly.
in Johannesburg, that's Arkansas?
Well, Corn Pop, come tell us about what you know.
I got the link up there.
Shoot.
Yeah, it's in Jonesboro.
Yeah.
Okay, I caught it Johannesburg. I'm thinking about South Africa. My bad.
Yeah, the FBI was over there.
But no, dude, they keep a presence over there. I'd say that's like one of the biggest cities on earth. All right, damn, I dropped my fucking AirPod. There it is.
Let's see, Jonesboro, Arkansas shooting. Man fired multiple shots at agents. Let's see. Let me make sure this is today. January 26, 2022. Jonesboro, Arkansas. A man shot and killed by FBI agents early January, fired numerous shots at agents before he was killed. According to the release from FBI Little Rock, agents from the FBI, along with Jonesboro Police Department, Craighead County Sheriff's Office, were attempting to arrest Michael Newman, 31, of Brooklyn on January 12th. Newman was wanted for a felon in possession charge, and according to the FBI, was anti-law enforcement. Imagine that fucking shit.
Oh no shit.
And had a felonious criminal history and carried multiple firearms at all times.
Probably were illegally bought ones too. I bet they'll be having a vigil for this guy.
For the safety of law enforcement, the FBI used its tactical personnel during the attempted arrest. Around 4:15, the FBI said agents served a search warrant near Newman's workplace in Jonesboro. As the agents made commands toward Newman, the FBI said Newman took shelter and began firing at officers. The FBI said agents returned fire, shooting and killing Newman. So they searched his home. The FBI said it found multiple firearms at the home and in his car at the Jonesboro shooting scene. I'm just trying to scam through and see.
So they ambushed. They went to this guy's house.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
That kind of changes it up for me a little bit.
well, I mean,
Was he like a violent offender, like a fucking
I
Well-
don't think he was, but
I don't think you should have your weapons taken from you unless you're like a violent offender of some kind.
yeah. I'm
well,
not
you're only going to hear their side of the fucking story. That's the problem. with all that.
Tripping, dude. At first, I was
Don't
on
get
their
me wrong.
side until I started hearing about more of it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If dude was, if dude was a criminal and his firearms were illegal and he's, shooting at folks and a real danger to society, get him off
Take
the
that
street.
shit.
But,
He could be like you heard about CRS Firearms? He got arrested by the feds a couple days ago. He has like a fucking 600,000 or 700,000 subscribers on YouTube.
yeah, that's what I heard.
Wow.
It's all over.
He has a big gun channel too. All he talks about is 2A.
Yeah. The marshals, I guess, hit him, and then they're talking about, the ATF has just recently come out.
I heard about that too. I don't know the details about that though.
Well, it's some kind of trigger system you can buy, I guess, for your ARs or maybe pistols and stuff too. I've never done any of that kind of stuff, because I've always been able to shoot really, really good with factory triggers.
Mm-hmm.
And the only time I ever replaced a trigger was in my deer hunting rifle, and it is it's just a Timney, hunting. It's just a regular trigger, a replacement trigger, aftermarket, so. Yeah, I agree, Corn Pop. Ghetto. You're the
Hop
biggest-
up on her, Ghetto. Get up on the panel.
Yeah, biggest.
Oh, come on. Have
biggest-
some standards.
Oh, come on.
Right.
My first time ever having Ghetto.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. Even with this cinnamon, a little bit of cinnamon in here, this shit is good.
It sounds like you're enjoying it. I can hear the smacking.
Here, let me turn my deal off then.
No, I'm just kidding, dude. I can't hear it. I was just fucking with you, dude.
Here,
It's not unheard of to put nutmeg in meat dishes. In fact, if I make certain times a roast or stew, a tiny bit of nutmeg in that or in macaroni and cheese. Cinnamon and turmeric and all that kind of stuff is used in African or Moroccan or Indian dishes. So I mean, you mistakenly made a international cuisine.
He's like eating some shit from North Africa. He's like eating a Berber kind of dish, huh? Okay.
Oh, come on, Ghetto. Don't be a bitch. I'm not going to beg you for shit.
Wait, let me look at this chat.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Sophia?
Yes, Sophia. Nutmeg and manicotti in the ricotta cheese. Yes, girl. Sophia knows.
That sounds good.
Ghetto uses man nut in everything he eats.
Ghetto, hop up on here.
He likes the extra salty taste.
The extra salty fucking taste.
Chocolate salty balls. I like those. I sprinkle a little salt on my brownies.
Right.
Rest in peace, to Isaac Hayes.
I'm trying to eat, damn it. You're going to make me spit my food.
What's going on here? I don't believe that I'm like, when is this Olympics going down? Are you guys familiar? Are you guys educated? Like, when is the Olympics going down? I know you probably know that shit, Virginia. Like the Olympics, like I heard that like they're waiting to after these Olympics or some shit to like do some crazy shit, supposedly.
Okay, I haven't heard a ton on that. Right
You heard
now,
that shit backwards?
I have an earworm from Doc Mac, though. He has said multiple times, and so multiple times he has asked that we tell you, put your foot above your heart and ice 20 minutes every few hours. Your foot above your heart is the operative thing there. Sorry to interrupt you, but as far as the Olympics, I saw a few headlines. I didn't dig very deep into it.
Man, Pilgrim.
Yes, sir.
Don't listen to Doc Mac. He thinks he's a doctor or something, man. When there's this a lot of, when there's a lot of swelling on your foot, if you will just take a needle and heat it up real hot till it's cherry red on the end, and then poke where the swelling is, and then squeeze real hard, you'll squeeze all that swelling out, and you won't have to worry about it, man.
Wait, that's
what? Like, huh?
What?
I'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah, man, just that hot pin will go right through your skin, man. You won't even, that hot needle, if it's glowing red, it'll just go right through your skin and go all the way to the bone and back, man, and then just squeeze and all that shit will come out. And then for the bruising, man, don't really worry about it, man. Don't be a pussy.
Dude, this shit feels like it's a little bit more than that, but I do a video. I'll squeeze all this shit out and show you guys.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
I have actually, I'll show you. I have something pretty disgusting I can show you guys here in a minute later on.
Hey, by the way, all that bruising, all your toenails are going to fall off, so if you'll go ahead and pull them off now, man, they'll grow back.
Dude, that sounds like that would be so painful, though.
Just use a small chisel.
You said you couldn't feel it?
Dude, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I would definitely, like, we'll see what's that. I'll get a pair of snips and cut my pinky toe off right now. I'm just kidding. Dude, I bet you I will. If somebody puts $10,000 on this shit right now, I'll fucking cut my pinky toe off right now. What's good?
10,000? Fuck that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give you $19.95, man, if you got a cash app.
Classic.
But dude, I'm getting this toe cut off right now. Then fuck it. Oh my god.
So
Dude.
the foot situation is that
I should never showed my foot.
So apparently, Ghetto and Pilgrim have been having foot
Oh fuck.
bunnies and shit behind the scenes, and so they flew to each other over the weekend and met up over this last weekend. And I guess Ghetto sucked his toes so hard, man, his foot's all fucked up and bruised up and shit now.
Ghetto, are you gonna hop on here and defend yourself against that?
It was savage.
Yeah,
I had to run away. I had to limp away.
it was brutal.
I'm walking like a club foot right now. You ever seen somebody who has like a shorter leg than the other and how they be walking and shit?
Yeah, Ghetto walks like that because he thinks he's.
Oh,
Never
God.
mind.
And put a belt. He needs to put a belt on and pull his pants up and put his belt on.
Sagging too. All right, I'm just kidding. My brothers used to sag.
I used to do that shit too. I went through a Slim Shady phase when I was younger and shit. I'd say like just about every white boy fucking went through one of those, dude. Like, I went through like, but I grew up. I grew up in a different kind of place though, for sure. Like, but it was cool though. Everybody was nice to me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'd go to the hood right now and they'd be nice to me. They'd be like, "What's up, dude?" And I'd be like, "What's good, dude?"
Yeah, my
Yeah.
brothers did this thing where they would weave their I'm not sure exactly what they did. It was like weaving the shoestring around the bottom because then when you sag you don't step on it, and they would
I never went that far.
the shoestring into the, well, I know somebody will know what I'm talking about. I'm not sure exactly what they did, but
Man, the only reason why Ghetto got one of them crip walks, man, is because motherfucker can't see out of one eye and he ain't sure where he's stepping at.
yeah, that's not a leg problem.
Yeah,
Ghetto, please get on here.
motherfucker be tripping over the curb and everything else, man. Talking about, look at my pimp walk and shit, man.
Pimping.
Mm-hmm. It's the pimp walk.
Corn Pop says I have foot herpes.
What the fuck? What's
You know what
that?
I'm saying? That's some of that new. That's some of that millennial shit right there, dude. What's up,
Damn.
JH556?
Ooh, Sophia, good one. Simplimp. Love that girl. Yes.
But I was, you got. There's got to be a certain like for like, I know that they're kind of looked down on by society and they're not good people, but there's got to be. You got to look at pimps in a certain kind of awe. I feel like you got to look at them in a certain kind of like, wow, this dude is able to have control over somebody's mind like that.
Right.
Like, you just gotta look at it like that because, like, I know that they're not good people. I know that a pimp is not a good person, but I'm just saying, like, the way that a pimp, like, the way that a pimp handles their business, there's something to be admired about that, though.
I agree with you. Any group of people needs a leader.
Unquestionable, iron-fisted leader.
Anarchy and all this stuff. But the fact is, human beings need leaders, and that includes the corner of Hollywood and Vine, as well as all the way up to Wall Street. You know what I mean? You
Mm-hmm.
create leaders if they aren't a natural one.
Damn, that was good. Sorry.
And you can tell, like, personality comes to some people more naturally than others, too, you know? But an insane personality is not necessarily a factor for somebody that can be a good leader. You know what I'm saying? A high personality is not necessarily a great factor for a great leader. And you know what I'm saying? It could be a good one for a good leader, but you got to have like some kind of you got to have a little bit of other kind of shit going on with that, you know?
Yep.
But when it comes to this pimping, though, you don't have to like. Pimping to me is not like getting women to like be prostitutes. That's not necessarily what pimping is to me. Pimping is a way that a man does what a man does. It's supposed to, you know. And pimping is not like getting a woman to go out on the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it's supposed to be. I mean, that's what it is naturally. But
What are we talking about?
Pimps.
So-
You would know.
pimps,
we were talking
scallywags.
We were talking about pimping you out, Hutch, and you came back. Fuck.
Hey,
We're about to get you on them streets.
I don't do no gay stuff. What kind of money we
Dude.
talking?
Right.
And cross your fingers in the dark with your eyes closed behind
Is
your
it a
back.
Hamilton or a Grant? I mean,
Right?
But the way, like, I feel like there's a way, like, the way that it's like, the way that the pimps command respect, you know, that's a way. If you could apply that to a relationship, to your girlfriend or your wife, and but without, like, obviously without like smacking them, without like calling them a bitch and shit, you know, but still with that, because I believe that women like an assertive man like that, you know, and without a doubt, a woman doesn't want a man that's gonna treat her like a bitch, but she's gonna want a man that's gonna like let her know, like make her feel like a woman, if that makes any kind of sense. Like, and I've been going through all these revelations lately. That's why my foot's the way it is.
I see your
What's up, Mrs. Ghetto?
Hey, Mrs. Ghetto.
What's up, with Ghetto? What's going on?
I'm gonna say something controversial to some, and that is that
Please.
prostitution should be legal to a degree.
100%. 100%.
You're not gonna stop it, and I'm
It's
not
old. It's one of the oldest things.
pacifist and shit. I'm just saying, you know, and I kind of believe that it would protect the women more.
Exactly.
I'm not necessarily advocating the hedonistic mindset, but it puts a protection for the girls if they're covered as a business. I'm just saying.
Unionize that shit.
I mean, like you could get insurance. You could get insurance on that thing and everything, man.
Yep. You can write off, you can deduct your feminine products and prophylactics. It's all business expense.
Bush trimming.
That's right. All of your beard trimmers.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll damn sure write some receipts.
This shit, it slowed down all y'all's voices on my end. Can I hear you guys all say that? We started talking about prostitution being legalized, and all of a sudden my shit started acting crazy.
Yeah, ground.
Twist the mustache.
Are we good?
Yeah.
God damn, no.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with y'all.
Oh, Pilgrim.
God dang.
Bless his heart.
All right, you guys can I hear.
And I was saying,
Are you trying to trip me up now? No, it's still fucking happening. What the?
he jumped back on here like, oh, happy puppy. He's like, is it all good now? And he's like, hold on, man.
This is one of my
Trying to
favorite
freak me
ones
out,
of all
man.
time so far, dude. Like, I'm loving this so far. That's crazy.
Yeah, you're
No,
good.
dude, that it should be legalized though, Virginia. You're 100% right, because imagine how much like violent crime that would stop.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine how many frustrated people there are. Imagine how much violent crime that would stop.
And
You
how
know, but
many
a lot of-
resources do we waste tracking down hoes? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because it's like it shouldn't be. What is it?
I was gonna say, I think we fucked Hutch up too, man. I think he started tripping. He's like, shit, this shit may be really going slow, man.
That is crazy. As soon as we started talking about this shit, everybody started sounding like. Man.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta say one thing.
Say it.
Fuck doing dishes. Paper plates, man. Paper plates. Just saying.
That'll save up on the water bill.
Yeah,
Lucky Dame.
kill the
what's
trees,
up?
man. Fuck, we can grow more trees.
Yeah, it'll be a gardening program in a
Oh Lord,
few months.
lucky
We got an infinite
Dame.
supply of trees. Yo, I got this link out there if anybody else wants to come on, pop it up on here. I'm thinking I'm gonna try to keep this thing going for as long as I can. Let me see.
You know how to pin it?
What do you mean by pin it?
So that it's blue at the top, and anytime anyone comes in, it's just.
Can the mod do that?
Let me see. I don't think so.
Okay.
You have to
I
go
don't know if
to
I.
the YouTube
Yeah,
side.
the only way I know somebody else that is not only a mod, but you have to give permission to a channel. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if Pilgrim gave me permission to be in his channel, like have rights to his channel, you know, where I could go on there and post things as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can actually do that, and I know somebody else that does that, and that guy like pins stuff for him and does all kinds of stuff, you know. But I mean,
Yeah.
other than that, from what I know, a mod can't do it. What's up, home?
Well, I am a mod.
Look,
And
how-
I can't do it. There's no. Yeah, it's got to be the channel owner, or like Backwood said, you're right. If you have the back door, I have a few back doors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I tell you what, if
What?
if Hutch pops back on here, and he has that little squeaking noise behind, and you do that as it's doing it, that would
Talking about
yeah.
That's my. I call that. That's my little Chris noise. That's one of my other personalities I got. His name's Little Chris.
What the hell's the deal with everybody turning the camera off? Bunch of feds.
I gotta pin this shit on YouTube, bro. I
you
gotta
happy
pin this
now?
shit. Oh!
Hey, Alley Cat.
Frog bop its ass in the swamp when the.
I think Pilgrim is broke. I think we broke him, or he's.
Uh-oh. Pushing buttons.
What the hell?
I mean,
So what's going on, y'all?
man, you know,
I missed everything.
I made some chili mac,
What up, Alley Cat?
and it was really good. And apparently I made it international by mistake.
Uh-huh.
So
He's doing a
Well-
Bedouin.
what I was doing was I was listening to y'all on the live stream on my phone while I was in there cooking earlier, and so I tasted it and I was like, man, this needs more chili powder, right? So I reach in the cabinet, you know, I'm just listening to the live stream, reading the chat, and I grab some and I start to shake it in there, and you know, I could start to smell it instantly, and I'm like, hold on, man, that ain't chili powder, man. I'm looking at it's like fucking cinnamon, man. I put cinnamon powder in it.
He ended up eating an Ethiopian dish.
Yeah.
This shit's good though. They said that's like some international shit. You know?
Oh, for
That's
sure.
some shit they be doing in North Africa.
Italy.
This is the backwoods.
This is the backwoods, Hawaii.
North
I can tell you
Africa,
had. I can tell you had a little bit of French in you.
Getting all cultured on accident and shit.
right?
We see him going to museums and art galleries, Nick.
Hey, Alley Cat.
Italy and Morocco aren't that far apart. It's kind of
They used to all be part of the Roman Empire too. You know what I'm saying? Like you still find Roman. Oh, we got somebody hopping in. I'm in my cigarette smoking room right now. Let me see. But yeah, this whole. That's why I be thinking like, America is more like Rome than we think. Guess who we got, guys? Special guest.
bush lover.
What's up, Brad?
Who is bush lover?
I know who he is, but can you guys guess who he is?
I
Well,
love that.
I need a
Dude,
voice.
I think I'm retro like that too. You'd be surprised. That's coming back. Oh, what are you talking about? I'm sorry. We might be talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Are we talking
That's-
about? Are you talking about the big 70s style bush?
Why the fuck do you think I got this mustache, cuz?
Right.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding, dude. The 70s is coming back. The style of everything is, dude. It's like, because, like, I feel like the 90s style is getting a revival because the 90s tried to revive the 70s, but the 20s is reviving the 90s.
I want to see it sticking out the sides of the panties, man. I'm talking. You don't know if it's a broken down
No,
artificial
know.
Christmas tree or if it's like.
That's a little much. Just a little much.
That's a little past me. Yeah, that sounds a little.
Well, when I say bush, I'm not talking about.
That sounds isolated.
I don't know. You know, it really could be a really if
We're talking about ferns.
if there's that much bush, you know, I guess when you go down on it, you know, you can kind of get nasty with it, and it's kind of like
Oh
a
my
cushion and
fuck.
shit, you know, for your forehead while you getting nasty on
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
For your forehead, what kind of what are we? Is this a Martian? We're talking about a xenomorph.
What?
If you ain't never bumped your forehead, you ain't never done it right.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say,
Dude.
bro.
You got me reflecting on my whole life now.
You're
Right?
relying on that stash way
You
too much.
should.
Give the chin some respect too.
I'm gonna take that advice to heart.
You should.
Yeah, no, y'all, you don't understand. I've been like, I be doing, you know what I'm saying? I be doing my dirt, y'all. But like, I just wish I could find a way to like put that shit out into words.
But that shit was kind of silly the way you said that. You're like,
What?
I be doing my dirt now.
Oh, I didn't mean to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Like, I've known a few special ladies.
Oh.
I've known a few special ladies for sure.
Where's this
But-
conversation headed to?
I
Yeah,
thought we was
special.
talking about I'm tripping. My bad. I thought we was talking about 300 years in the future.
Man, I was talking about the banking system and shit.
Hey.
They started talking about Bush and all kinds of
Backwood,
crazy shit, man.
we're every time Pilgrim starts talking about females, we're supposed to cut him off and make him change subject.
Oh no, you know I ain't supposed to be talking about. That's my drug though. That's my addiction. I don't need to be.
Fucking Jesus.
No, that's a bad one. That's worse than hardcore shit, dude. You don't be fucking with that shit.
But real quick, I do want to point something out. Sophia actually has a good point there. I mean, a woman growing a good bush, you know, could actually save you a little money. You know, you could floss and I mean, save a little money on dental floss, man. Especially if shit hits the fan. You know, it probably could make them little tiny bows and shit out of. Be like shooting people in the neck with poison darts.
Or like how people can do a cherry stem in their mouth and tie it in a knot.
Yeah.
that's skill.
Y'all are some nasty.
That's mythology right there, though. That's urban legends and shit, dude.
I can do it.
Jesus.
Damn. Y'all are corrupting me, man. I was so innocent when I first came on this stream, dude.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite ones of all time, dude. This is like the most nitty and gritty of all of them. This is how the fuck it's supposed to be, though, dude. This is America, dude.
hmm
Like we you know what I'm saying? Because we're not going hardcore. We're not talking about anything. We're not being like weird and we got a lady on with us. You know what I'm saying? Like we're keeping it real. But this is like Fresh and Fit. You know, you guys have heard about Fresh and Fit?
Fresh Fit.
It's a channel. They're called Fresh and Fit. They're they're like a relationship advice type show and shit. But they'll be like they'll be having like all like supermodels and shit on with them and shit. And they'll be like talking to them like bros. They'll be like, "What do you mean women? What do you mean you're talking about this that, and the other? But all a woman has to do is look pretty." Blah 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 blah.
I was gonna leave that shit alone when you first said it because I thought you were talking about Fresh Fish.
That's Kim
I thought you
Keith.
were gonna start talking about women and shit, and I was gonna be like, man, I ain't gonna go there.
No, dude, women are obviously goddesses, dude. Like women are goddesses, dude, for sure, dude. But I'm just saying, like,
No, they ain't.
because I be tripping though, because I'll be thinking like the shit that, like
Women
that
ain't no
we
more of
have
a
to
goddess
go
than a man is a
through.
god. Hey,
What is it?
I said women ain't no more of a goddess than a man is a god.
Exactly. See, and I think that we're raised by our society to like have these false like thoughts and shit, dude, about the sexes and shit.
No, you just got the devil in you. That's all there is to it.
I got Jesus Christ in me, son.
Not talking like that, you don't.
What are you talking about? Oh yeah, because I was talking about I believe society has lied to us about that shit. Hell no. No, I just believe, man, not because it's like, in the Bible, the men and shit in the Bible, their women never worked at all whatsoever, and the men provided every single thing to those women. They provided clothing, they provided food. So you can't live a biblical like lifestyle unless you're a woman. That's how I look at it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like nowadays, like you got to be a man.
Well,
He's
no.
got to be worthy of a man. If your woman's wanting to like invite other chicks over and shit like that, if your woman's cool, like you got to be worthy of it, though. You can't just be like.
Wasn't it okay for them to beat their women back then too?
Yes, it was.
So
Yes, it was.
you're down with all that then, right?
Not 100%. No, not like that, dude. I mean, they told you should like back in the Old Testament
just
times.
remember,
if your kids back talked to you, if your kids said anything, you're supposed to kill them.
but just remember, the Bible also talks about not straddling the fence. You got to be on one side or the other.
I've been trying to think where I'll be using my biblical beliefs like to support some of my more hateful beliefs.
Oh, real quick, Sophia B, go fuck yourself. Okay, carry on.
What the fuck?
Like I'll be using my biblical beliefs to because I used to, guys, you guys would probably never think this by talking to me, but I used to be like somebody that let's just say I used to be a very hateful person, dude. And like I used to use, because I do believe the Bible was the most pure form. Like for the longest time, that was the only book that people had in Europe and Western civilization, right? But I do believe that this Bible can be used in a negative way, though. But any religion can, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why you don't want to connect it too much to your countries, like. Shit, dude, because I used to believe the Bible would like say that racism and slavery was cool, like you know what I'm saying. I used to believe the Bible was totally fine. I believe you ever heard the curse of Ham?
Huh?
Have you heard of the curse of Ham?
You talking
Or
about
Noah had
what?
You heard about how Noah had those three sons, Ham, Japheth, and Shem?
I don't know, man.
Well, basically, the Bible, a lot of theologians back in the medieval, they'd say that Ham was the ancestor of all African people, and Japheth was the ancestor of all European and white people, and Shem is the ancestor of all Asian people and Arabian people. You need
to get Ark Wildman Survival on here to.
He's on the. I want to get him on here. I'd be talking to him all the time, and she never hops on the show no more. Shout out Ark Wildman.
I don't have the kind of Rolodex memory to be quoting stuff. Honestly, I mean, like the particular scriptures and stuff like that. I'm not that knowledged in it, but I do.
But the Bible is a very violent book, though, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but the
very sexual book too.
The main thing is for me is just having a faith and a relationship with Jesus Christ, and that's what matters to me, man. I'm kind of simple like that. But anyway, Hutch is like, man, every time I get on a panel, y'all motherfuckers start talking about church and shit.
This is proselytizing, though, dude. Where this is a fellowship.
It don't bother me, shit. I ain't got no problem.
I know you don't. I'm just fucking with you.
Ark Wildman, are you here as in backstage, or are you just saying you're here in the chat?
Ark Wildman, pop up on the. I link
love
out here. Yeah, he knows his Bible for sure. He knows about the Book of Enoch as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I was just.
What's up, Bug Dude?
About Enoch.
I heard this theory.
So-
What is it?
So just real quick. So are we gonna get showed sexual organs and shit? Who is this down here? Because I mean,
Yeah, Bush lover, reveal thyself.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and chicks. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and chicks.
What's up, white people?
Oh,
We got all
come
these
on.
crackers on here.
You know you love me.
I'm containing my excitement to see you.
See?
I'm just straight up showing
My
my
shit-
disappointment. I don't give a fuck.
My shit's on 12%. That's when my camera's off.
If I'm being honest, I was thinking Dusty or Wizard. I was like, all right. And I was like,
I thought it could have been Dusty, honestly. Yep.
Is Bush lover a unit?
oh, but hey,
Way to make a
Ghetto, how's it
motherfucker
going?
feel wanted. Some bullshit. I'm over here ready to tie the noose thinking, oh, my friends are here. Never mind. Some bullshit.
Hey man,
Corn pop,
Bush.
stay.
Well, if Corn Pop's out, I'm out. Fuck it. Fuck all y'all.
yeah, right.
I even put the best president ever on here for you guys.
Andrew Jackson.
Bullshit.
Did you win the poker tournament?
Bill Clinton? Is that Bill?
Nah, I got my ass whooped.
Mhm.
Is that Martin Van Buren? I got these cheeseburgers, man. What's up, buddy?
Ghetto, you came in here and killed the vibe. What the fuck? Entertain us, motherfucker.
Man, wasn't much of a vibe. We went from prostitution, hairy pussies to the Bible.
I know, right?
I don't
That's
know
all
what
connect-
kind
all
of
that
vibe
shit-
that was.
It's all connected, though, brother. It's all that shit is the same thing. It's all mentioned in the same thing.
All I
But-
got to say, ladies, is keep that bush trimmed down. We don't like smelling piss.
And now
Now, just speak for yourself.
we went through all that, Ghetto, and now that you're here, we don't mind.
Here
you know,
goes
we'll-
the
we'll
gay
talk
shit.
about you being gay and shit. I mean,
There you go.
well, I mean, you
Motherfucking faggot got a crush on me or something.
really and truly look like a gay dude, man.
Let him suck my dick one time. This motherfucker sprung.
Hey,
Was it good?
look,
And when he takes his teeth out, it's great.
That's what I thought.
hey, how you gonna be on your channel telling him not to say that, but then you come on us, man? Y'all need to pick a fucking a lane, man.
Right.
What are y'all talking
Either
about? What do you
Either
say?
y'all playing the freak or you're not. Because this
What are you
back and
talking
forth shit, man, is getting old as fuck.
Look at Hutch over there getting jealous.
For
You
the
can have
rec-
him back, man. I already used it.
I was talking about horticulture regarding the bushes, and in that case, the thicker the better, and the skunkier the better.
Oh, yeah. Basically,
Ooh.
that depends on how retro you are, for sure.
If
you're like-
horticulturist.
That's
Like
like
a-
some Amish, like that's like a Mennonite type thing, for sure.
Ghetto,
No, I feel like
Ghetto, you saying you like it when it's like a 2-day non-bath, been working for 16 hours and shit? You prefer it that?
As long as it's shaved, yeah. I don't mind.
I've gotten to where like if I hook up with a girl that's like 20 years old or like 19 and shit, like that's almost fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
but I'm only like 27, you know, but still, like it's where like, but like these the style, the way that even the clothing, the women's style is coming back from the 70s. Like I just keep on noticing that, like the hairstyles, like everything, like just the whole like. I feel like the energy from the 70s too is coming back as well.
Well, it seems
Sure
to me-
hope not.
it seems to me that that's kind of it's kind of fucked up, man. For you to be 27, man, that means you're going on 30, basically, man, and you're trying
What?
to
What's
date,
fucked up about it?
You're
I ain't
trying
trying
to
to
date
date.
like
I ain't trying to date
you're
them.
trying to
first
date
of
like
all.
18-year-olds and shit, man.
I ain't
what's
trying to
wrong
date
with
them
you?
first. I ain't dating them. I'm slinging. First of all. Second of all, nah, dude, it's all part of the fun, dude. You know what I'm saying? Use protection if y'all are out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You need a motherfucking chastity belt, Pilgrim. Don't act
yeah, I
like
know I do. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a part of the. What's up, Alley Cat?
Same shit, different day. How y'all doing?
Hey, Alley
good.
Cat.
Hey,
Figured I'd
Miss
save
Alley
you,
Cat.
Virginia.
Just up
What do
here
you have on
talking
your
about
plate?
everything.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, cheeseburgers, man. I mean, storing Fruity Pebbles long term ain't shit, man. You just put them in a vacuum sealer. That's all I'm saying. Shit works great, man.
How do you really store Fruity Pebbles, though?
Vacuum sealer with a few oxygen absorbers. Dude, I got
No,
cereal
that's
from like
not
3
how
years
you
ago.
store them. No, that's not how you store Fruity Pebbles. No, that is how you store them. I'm sorry. Hey, yo, give me 1 second.
I don't think you're supposed to use oxygen absorbers with anything that has sugar.
Sophia B, I am playing the field because you got to, and today is
Oh, okay.
2022.
I don't know.
I didn't know that, Alley Cat. So like in granulated sugar or anything with sugar.
Anything with sugar.
Huh. Okay.
You'll end up with a great big ball, big hard ball.
What's the best way to save sugar?
Shut up, Hutch.
I keep mine in airtight containers. I fill them all the way to the top, so there's like as little air as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So vacuum sealing them would be fine, just without the
Yeah, as long as you can pull
O2.
all the air out of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have like a tote full of sweet cereals. I didn't put no O2 absorbers in them, thankfully, but they've been kept for like about 2 years. The school, during the lockdown, the school gave us a whole bunch of cereal every week. So I just sealed it up and put it away.
That's cool.
Yeah.
18 to 80, blind, crippled, and crazy. As long as they a lady, I'll let them see that gravy. That's a wrap for Bug Dude. He owes me $5,000 for that.
Do you take EBT?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 10,000 right there, boy.
10,000
Spirit of
EBT.
ODB, rest in peace.
50 cents on the dollar.
Yep.
Nah, dude, I was getting them stamps like last year, dude, and we was getting like 800.
Good to see you, Hutch. It was only what, like 15 minutes ago?
Oh, pretty much. It feels like it.
It's 15 seconds ago, Alley Cat. It's only 7 o'clock in the afternoon right now, on our side.
I am high as giraffe ass right now. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just here.
Yeah.
Clearly,
I don't even know
Pilgrim
what
is
fucking
too,
time
dude.
it is or what day it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right. So if I
Well, I'm
told
in
you
the past.
if I told you I was your belly button, you'd believe me?
I'm the past, present, and the future right now, y'all. I understand everything going on. I believe if I was your belly button, I'd see more like the lint, but not the actual belly button itself.
I have no comment.
I got none neither, man.
Does Oregon kick ass, or is that like, how's that going?
Hutch has no comment.
That's for you, Ghetto.
Well, you're asking how my state is, or my state
Yeah,
of mind?
Probably, I'd say both are probably connected, huh?
I lost a bit of my state of mind when I came up here, man. Sound like a fucking cartoon tonight.
No, that's how it always is, man. We're gonna try not to keep it too serious for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, Oregon's good.
Somebody has an echo.
It could be me. I'm in an echoey room, but I don't
Okay.
think playing.
Nah, he's blaming Alley Cat.
It could be me. I'm in an
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be straightforward like that, but I guess I have no choice now. Alley Cat, you need to mute your mic.
No,
I'm
actually,
just kidding
actually,
with
what's
you, dude.
Be
happening
well
is
mannered when you're talking to her, young man.
what's
Be
happening
well
is
mannered, say ma'am.
I'm on this on my cell phone, but I
Yes,
can't hear
ma'am.
you guys, so I've got you shot onto my TV set. So I'm listening to what you're saying on my TV, so that's where the echo's coming from.
Oh,
Yes,
gotcha.
So I just
Okay.
muted my TV.
So now you
Sorry.
can't hear us?
Okay.
Sorry.
I was now that we got a bit of a now we kind of got some energy going. I was gonna ask you guys something. How do you guys feel about you be watching movies, right? And like Ghetto, you're from like an ethnic background, kind of, huh? Like
No
you know,
way. Is he really?
but you know what I mean, like. But how and you pointed out the other day you had made the point that you feel like it's like, and I kind of feel the same way of what you said the other day of how it's getting towards the white man who is going to be getting put down and getting put into like the ghetto, as it were. And now this is my question: how do you feel about like how's everybody feel about, you know, you ever been watching, like you'll be watching these Disney movies
Phil-
and they'll be like
I feel like I'm in a Disney movie. Dude, reset
they'll
your
be
internet, bro.
totally
Pilgrim,
yes,
Pilgrim, real
internet.
quick, man, go plug your phone in because you said you didn't have very much time left on it, and you're starting to get distorted and kind of
Hear
pixel
me
out.
now?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you can barely
I'm
hear
by
you.
my phone now. I'm right by the phone right now.
I think you're talking way too fast and you're blowing your fucking speaker out. Take a breath, young man. Take a breath.
So
Jesus
check this
Christ.
out. So check this out. Have y'all, for a prime example, have you know the movie Thor, like the Avengers and shit?
Mm-hmm.
How they depicted Heimdall, the guardian of the Rainbow Bridge and all that? It was Idris Elba, who's a black man, but you know, it makes no sense for them to change him to that whenever he's based off of a Norse god. And I don't think they had any African gods in the Norse mythology. And also you'll be seeing some of these other movies where they'll just be, another example is like Nick Fury. They changed him to Samuel Jackson. What do you guys think about that kind of shit? Where they'll be changing people? Do you think it's a part of the Great Reset plan or what?
Like changing their ethnicity.
Changing their ethnicity, changing their races.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to follow. You went from asking me an ethnic question to a Marbles movie.
But no, that's all connected though. Like, do you feel like no? But do you feel like they're trying to push in the?
All right, so let me
pop
sum it up.
culture, like that
Let
kind of
me sum something up for you. So I had Guardian Prepping on my channel the other night, right? I'm not sure if that's the one you were talking about. So in South Africa, they have legit CRT, affirmative action. They're living it. So what they did was they put the black population on top and the white on the bottom, to where the ghettos are completely filled with white people, and you can't even get a job unless your ass is crispy. So, or sorry, of blackness. So, if that's what you mean, then I feel they are trying to do that. I do not think they would be able to do that here in the United States. There's way too many of us that don't give no fucks about race. Not in our country. They're trying to belittle people for being white. Yeah, that's their agenda. But again, I don't believe that us as a society is actually taking that bait. So I don't think they'll be able to do it. No.
Exactly. You'll be seeing in these commercials. You'll be watching the Super Bowl and you'll see in these commercials and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
You don't like
or
seeing a black dude with a white girl on a Cheerios commercial? Is that what you're saying? This is kind of
No, I'm not.
clannish
That's not what
questions.
I'm saying. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. No, I approve. I approve. But what I'm saying is like, but it's just like, you know, it's just, you know, I feel like I'm an old soul.
I am so fucking confused right now.
I've had to confuse myself on purpose though. I had to confuse myself. Take back from the topic. I apologize. Next topic.
How much Mountain Dew you been drinking?
I've been drinking a lot of beer and a lot of wine.
Fancy glass and shit. He's all sophisticated. He's got his pinky up and shit.
I've been drinking some red wine. Yeah.
Out the box or out the bottle?
Out the bottle.
All right.
Well, about that topic though, Pilgrim, I hear your question. There was a little marble thrown in there, but I think that a lot of history actually was whitewashed. I think a lot of people that we know of in the past as light skinned were
Like
they
Lewis
were
and
from
Clark and shit.
Morocco, they were Moors, they were from the Middle East, and they're going to be darker. So when you see the Marvel movies adding in, or I've seen historical movies, there's a movie about Queen Elizabeth I, and they made her friend African American or black. It wouldn't have been African American, sorry, in England. He was black, he was a Moor. And historically, I mean, people on one hand were just livid. Why would you do that and change this caricature that we've known for 500 years? But if you really look at it, and consider the bloodlines of where these people come from, yeah, there were a lot, including King James of the King James Bible. He was Moorish through his mother. So he had darker skin. There are paintings of King James with curly hair and a darker complexion, but over time it got whitewashed to the dude with the pointy blonde beard.
Because you got a big history of like the Barbary pirates, the Moroccan, the North African pirates.
Yeah.
They would go on slave raids to England and Ireland, the coastal countries of France and Spain, and they would bring, and they would like it would be a
I'll be
big
right back.
trade, a big ethnic like what's it called, miscegenation.
So, I just got a question. What the fuck does this got to do with how much I got to pay for a fucking cheeseburger next week?
Dude, tell me how my electricity bill was $150 where the fuck I'm at.
Yeah.
And I only got like 3 people living here.
I just bullshitting you, man. You can go about your it's your stream, bro. I'm just fucking with
Dude,
you.
my electricity, the electricity bill around here is we live in a tourist town and shit. They're like everybody's electricity, they automatically got an extra like $120 put on their electricity bill because of all the tourists. No, tell me what the fuck. Tell me you ain't trying to go to your city council for some shit like that.
For what?
Cheeseburgers?
Because yeah, we get a bunch of tourists here where I'm at.
Uh-huh.
And we probably get about 15 million tourists a year that visit where I'm at. And like we have to have like every January of every year we have an extra $120-$130 added to our electricity bill.
I see that's a red flag for me. I would be out of there so fucking quick, man. All them kind of tourists.
We make so much money though. We make so much money, but we be having so much tourists. I probably make about like, I don't want to talk about how much I'm making shit from working though, but you know what I'm saying? Like whenever I be doing my shit and shit, I'll be making some good money working on one of these jobs around here. You know, as a waiter, as a server, you could make like $300 or $400 a day.
You can sell your ass on the street corner and make a lot of money too, but that don't mean that's what you should be doing.
No, dude, I kind of like, whenever you're like getting people to like buy beers and get steaks and shit, it feels like you are kind of, selling that ass. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying you're a waitress?
No, I'm a waiter. I make like $300 a day though.
Oh, waiter. I'm sorry.
It's a server. That's a gender neutral term now. Server.
Yeah, server.
Well, I call them all waitresses, just.
But they be making some money though, dude. I work with some hot chicks, dude. They'll be making like some bank, dude. Like.
I'm gonna say if you ever come to my table with a skirt on and shit, asking me what the fuck I want to eat, man, I'm gonna punch you out, dude.
Nah, dude, you're gonna be driven so crazy by wild emotions you've never felt before. You're gonna be like, oh, dude, what should I do? Should I? You'd be like, I've never felt it. I didn't think it was possible.
Whether serving or on the street corner, you're still working for tip. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He's working for two tips on the street.
I'm basically a hoe. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically hoeing myself out for these tips. But you know who my best customers are though? Old women between the ages of 50 and 100. Like for real. Those for real, dude.
They want some of your au jus sauce.
They be talking about some nasty perverted shit though. When I swear to God, dude, they'll be saying some shit. I'll be like, man. I'd be like, whatever you want, you know. Say I'll talk to you. Like,
They'd be like,
but then
let me
we-
get some of that au jus sauce, Pilgrim.
they never gotten that far, no. But I dressed up as Elvis and shit for Halloween and shit, dude. And then they fucking like this lady was like, do me a little dance, shake your hips for me, Elvis. And I shook her, you know, I shook my hips. I reminded her of her younger days, you know what I'm saying? And I shook my hips, dude. And she's like, oh, you do that again, I'm gonna have to throw my panties at you. And I said, well, you throw those panties at me, girl, I'm gonna have to keep them. And her grandson was like, dude, that's my grandma, bro. I was like, well, she's acting like your sister, dude. And then I walked away, dude. And the whole table went crazy, dude. I got fucking like a $30 tip off them, cuz.
You just call them cunts?
No, I said cuz.
Is that what it sounded like to you, Hutch?
A little bit.
No, my bad. I didn't
Like
mean to speak
cunt?
pirate to you guys.
Yeah, you guys got dirty minds. I heard cuz.
Oh God, thank you.
You
know,
heard
these dudes
cunts
up
too?
there.
Welcome back, Pilgrim.
I've been here the whole time. I just been waiting to turn the camera on. I've been a little nervous. What's up, Moonchild?
That blows my fucking mind, man. You've been here
What?
the whole fucking time.
Yeah, I've been looking at you guys,
Bullshit.
dude. Dude, no shit, dude. Dude, you hit the nail on the head with that, dude. I swear to God, I've been here the whole time, dude.
Like
Have
I
you been
thought that
talking? We
No,
haven't heard you for like 5 minutes.
I thought that shit was like pre-recorded, you know, where that's that interaction shit, you know.
Like a premiere. I'm messing with you. Your sound is fine, Pilgrim. I'm messing with you.
Is it good? I'm really self-conscious.
No, you're fine.
You
You're
should
fine.
know that.
Oh,
It's good.
Are you in the bathroom?
What was it?
Did you take us to the bathroom with you right now?
No. This is the room. This is my girl's vanity right here. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Like, next thing we know, we're just gonna hear a Pilgrim taking a piss and then flush. Everything's gonna be quiet and awkward.
No, y'all heard me taking a shit before y'all heard me taking a piss.
This is a weird
No,
angle.
I'm sorry. Because my phone is charging. I can't put my phone on my camera stand. It's just y'all be seeing me a little weird right now. That's my new trademark. What are you doing, Dino?
What the
what's that, man?
Dude, how much Ritalin you take today, man?
Right?
I'm not going to the doctor.
Or are you taking that adult Ritalin?
No, I'm not going to the doctor Valentine's Day, Bubba. And after that, you guys will see y'all see a big difference in me after Valentine's Day for report JJ.
What, are you gonna finally come down?
Come down.
How many days have you been awake?
I mean, I've only been awake for probably about since about 11 o'clock this morning. So I guess 12 hours of a day, a quarter of one day.
How,
Dude, are you bent
No, dude.
over?
Yeah, dude. I got my girl and shit is
Pegging you?
no, she. Yeah, dude, she's fucking pegging me, bro. God damn it, yo.
Flip over his shoulders.
I don't want to fucking tell nobody, dude.
That's why you're growing out the handlebar mustache, huh? She got something
Yeah,
to pull on
dude.
to?
She has some, you know what I'm saying? I could get some braids on her for her, dude. You know, but you know, if it's for your girl, then it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I guess it's not gay if your girl does that to you.
nah,
Oh,
dude, that's
that's a girl.
100% gay. No, it's 100% gay, dude. There ain't no half gay. There ain't no bisexual and shit, unless you're a woman. But if you're a dude, though, there ain't no gay. There ain't no half gay. It's only gay or it's not gay, straight up. I know that might offend, but that's straight
What?
up, dude.
Ghetto, you told us recently that if your wife does it, it's not gay. You told all the men in the chat to man up and take
Nah,
two
dude.
knuckles, and now you're turning coat.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
what?
I believe
I
Some
was
of
gonna-
us
I
were
was gonna
there.
bring that
I
up,
said it wasn't gay. I
That's-
know.
but
All right.
Because I was telling guns and games that.
you're crappie flopping like a motherfucker now, man. Flopping on both sides and shit. And
Flailing
But
about.
I look at shit between. This is gonna sound controversial,
motherfucking scales falling
but
off.
but I look at shit like that between women, and this can be very controversial, y'all. Between women, though, dude, it's more like an art. I feel like it's like a painting or like a statue, like it's artwork. But with dudes and shit, it's more like
What
disgusting.
the fuck are we
You know what
talking
I
about
mean?
now, dude?
Are
But
we
when I
just-
talk about like lesbianic and shit, chilling.
Pilgrim
need-
literally just showed us his fucking O face, y'all. What the fuck?
Oh, that was a demo of male versus female O face.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's about like just like I'm saying, like, you know, if you guys have ever been like, you know, if anybody's ever had an experience close, if anybody's ever had an experience of third kind and shit, then you guys, you know what I'm saying, like, then you know what I mean.
What's killing me, you have two heads on the screen talking about O face because of the mirror. So it's
Hey,
a
Hutch.
multiple O.
Stuff.
I
Close
think your
encounter
little
of third
homie's
kind.
hitting the pipe or something, man. He's fucking on one tonight.
Hey. Cocaine's
Nah,
a
dude,
hell of
I
a
got.
drug.
No, dude, I got my I think I finally got my women under control, man.
No, you don't.
How the fuck no, I don't, dude. Like,
That'll
you know,
never
it's like,
happen.
hell no, dude. I'm just trying to find a way to keep all my. I'm trying to find a way to get all my girls to just accept each other
Hey,
and live as
hey,
like a Mormon
Pilgrim.
family.
Pilgrim.
Yes, sir.
No female talk, remember?
No, it's no negative, disrespectful. You know, I respect women way more than I do men, dude.
No, I'm saying, hey, you told me to whenever you get distracted.
Oh yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. My bad, bro. No, dude. 'Cause that shit
Backwards,
right
you
there, dude.
you figure
That
out what
shit be getting you
conversation we're having yet?
distracted.
Not at all.
Okay.
I'm not sure yet. The wheels keep on turning. Just saying. Fuck.
Monique told me to check my nose. I ain't got nothing white on my nose.
But you did check.
Oh, yeah.
Has Pilgrim got a dog? What the hell was
Yeah.
that?
Got a dog, but he ain't with me. No, I wish. Alley Cat, what are you doing?
She's setting you up, man.
Dude, no,
You
no
don't
doubt,
like her
no
camera
doubt.
off?
No doubt. Anybody sets me up, though, I mean, maybe I get set
I
up.
got
No.
some homies that used to do that, get so paranoid. Like, what are you doing, man? What you doing in the front seat? What are you driving?
Right?
What are you doing?
So to see what
Why are you
everybody's
moving
up
around the
to.
back seat so much?
What are you doing now?
Hey, I'm trying to turn my laptop on because I can't see you guys.
Can you hear us?
Barely.
Damn.
We ain't
So,
saying nothing.
I'm gonna click off here and go on. I'm log back on my laptop.
All right.
Okay.
So I'll be
We'll
back in
see you
a
in a
few.
little bit,
Okay?
Allie.
There's a new StreamYard link, by the way.
Yeah,
It'll be in the chat.
yeah. I can't even see the chat. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute.
Well, that's
Or
yeah,
five.
Okay.
just look at the chat. There's a new StreamYard link. It'll be in there.
Well, first I have to figure out how to find YouTube to get to the StreamYard and
Type in.
hold on a second here, guys. Y'all can help me out. I'm so fucking retarded, I swear to God.
Well, we already tried to help you out.
I'm going to put another link out there.
Right, Bo Dude?
Yeah.
Told you it's in the chat.
Interspecies erotica, dick.
It's been doing that the whole time, Pure Blood. Though the ghetto got nothing to do with this one.
I don't. That's why
I don't
was-
think it's my place to talk about race.
No, it was all
I was
Why
going
not?
a little far with it. No, dude, because it's not my place. Because I'll go too far with it, dude. Like that's not my place.
It's everybody's place. Everybody's a different race.
But I just feel like, you know, like, but as a white man and shit, though, dude, like, I just feel like it's a little weird for me to talk about that shit sometimes. You know
That's
what I
that
mean?
guilt bullshit that fucking they want you to feel, man. Fuck that guilt bullshit. Shit, you're just as much a race as the next dude.
Yeah, dude,
And why would I be any different, man? I'm about as high yellow as you.
You're pretty fucking white, ghetto.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, dude, they be
Right, Sophia? You got a lot of that white guilt going, man. Have the conversation. Have the conversation. I mean, at least stay on one conversation. I think that's all we're shooting for here.
We've begun between
I
conversations
don't
so
think the
quickly.
conversation is necessary.
Hmm.
I don't either.
No, I agree. I 100% agree. But I don't think the young dude should be guilty because he's white. Fuck that bullshit, man. That's feeding into their plan.
But like the way it's not them because like you ever seen this where Ben Affleck looked up his family tree and shit and he started crying and he's like, man, I hate myself because of this shit.
Yeah, I used to watch it. It's on PBS show.
It was with the Obama's preacher and shit. Obama's pastor hosts the show.
Right.
Guys, we have a very special guest popping in right now.
Oh snap!
What's going on, Lieutenant?
Hey Doc.
What's up?
What?
What's up there, Doc? You're looking like
Like I'm a whoop dog.
No, not necessarily that. Give me some time to think.
Looks like you need to do what Pilgrim been doing.
Yeah.
Wake your ass up for a few days.
If he could get that much pussy, then I'd say that he. No, I'm part of my language on that shit. Part of my language.
Hey, Hutch, pass some of that shit to your homie over there, man.
Y'all can't handle my shit.
Mm.
I'm probably the only person on earth that can handle that shit, dude. Oh no, let me rephrase. Let me take back my comment. Let me rephrase my. Let me go back. Let me.
That's like a motherfucker crashed his car in the ditch and the cop walks up and he's looking at the cop going, I really can drive, man.
Does anybody have a fire extinguisher to put out this motherfucking dumpster fire right now?
Hell no, I'm gonna help it burn, dude.
I'm just lighting it more.
Did Pilgrim just straight turn it to a fire extinguisher?
Yeah.
He's like, I got you right
I
here.
know we got a fire extinguisher, dude.
That's just because you live in an apartment complex and the shit was already there. Don't be lying.
No, it
Trying to
wasn't. I
act
put
like
it there myself, dude. I told him.
Wow.
I told my landlady. I was like, "Hey, man, I think we need it." No, I'm
See?
caught me in my bullshit.
I better go downstairs because this is such a dumpster fire. I don't want my wife waking up and hearing this.
Dude, let her wait. Dude, let her hear it, dude.
Dang, Doc.
Well, we didn't even want your dumb ass on here anyway, Doc. I was fixing to ask you if you've been getting hit by any tree stumps lately.
Could you imagine if his old lady walked up behind him while you guys were just having one of your random butthole conversations or just
Oh
some
my
random
God.
off the wall shit?
Right.
We just talking about straight bullshit. Oh, for sure.
We would be so fucking grounded from the interwebs.
Right.
What kind of freak shit are you looking at?
But how many times
my
do you
wife's
think people have
my
had
wife's
this
some cool shit.
conversation? Like, how many times do you
But
think
she
people
also
have
has
had
to
to like
work
talk
at
about
6
race?
like I do.
What the hell?
What's
What the
going
hell?
on, y'all?
Come on.
What's going on, Roots? What's going on,
What up,
Backwood?
Roots? Backwood.
I don't know. I feel like it's getting creepy now.
But because Doc Mack came on here and say it's getting creepy, bro.
I'm looking for somebody to start the conversation. They just seem like the most rational two out of the group.
So, you know,
How the hell you leave me out?
see, he just. 'cause
Don't
he ain't
act
got
like,
no
you, like he
conversation.
was even in the fucking consideration for that shit, motherfucker.
When we want to talk about Biggie and Tupac, we'll holler at you. Otherwise, be quiet, bitch.
Dude, Biggie is way better than Tupac ever could have hoped to have been, first of all.
First off, crackhead, you better watch what
First
the
of
fuck
all-
you saying. I don't care if it's
first
your
of
channel or
all-
not, motherfuckers.
Biggie is
Hell
better
no.
than we would do a tooth count real quick to see who's a crackhead. But first of all, fucking Biggie, name a song by Tupac that's not a love song, and then I'll holler at you. Besides, I
What
get
the
around and
fuck?
shit.
He's got like 3 love songs, dude. Here, just this one right here. You realize he has like 13 albums, right?
But he's from Baltimore, dude. He grew up in Baltimore. He grew up in New York, dude. Like he's Tupac. Tupac
California,
was
New
the
York.
deep state. He didn't move to California until he was 20, and he
He
died when he was
was the deep
25.
state. Is that what you said?
And that's what I said, but that's what Corn Pop said. But you know, he was getting fucked by Quincy Jones. Tupac was getting fucked by
We got
Quincy
to echo.
Jones.
We got to echo.
Got Matt. I think it's you, man.
No, it's
It's on StreamYard.
Oh, Alley
I
Cat.
gotta mute it.
Mute Alley Cat.
What do I need to do?
you got
Mute.
you got
Turn
to
your
echo.
shit off.
All
I
right.
was her. I was her.
Oh, God.
Hit 'em Up is another good one. But like,
Those are mainstream songs, man. You got to dig deep. You got to just don't. You don't have to go that deep.
I got
First
9
off, he was.
millimeters, 838s. Dude, Biggie is the shit. Dude, Biggie, like, I don't believe either one of them was really about the gang life like that, though.
You realize that Biggie got all of his stuff from Tupac, right?
Dude, they were buddies. I saw the photos of them together. Like, I know their connection and shit like
No,
that.
I mean he
dude.
lived on Tupac's couch for a while.
Man,
I didn't hear that before.
Biggie and Eminem wrote all the shit for Tupac, man.
I think Eminem is one of the most overrated rappers of all time, though. And I think Eminem, I think a cultural appropriation and shit, like for real, like and I think of Eminem, I think of Eminem, I think about the decline of Western civilization in our society.
Tupac's greatest song was wrote by Vanilla Ice.
More
Dude,
important,
you know, fucking Suge Knight hung Vanilla Ice over a fucking 30-story balcony, made him sign over the rights of all the shit to him.
if you rearrange the letters in Elvis, it'll say lives. Huh?
He was in Home Alone. You ever seen the airport? You ever seen the Home Alone, the airport scene? Elvis was in that scene. You can look it up.
I don't think Elvis died when. I think he's probably dead by now, but I don't think he died in the way.
Yeah,
that
he's born in
Oh.
1933, so he'd probably be about like 90 years old right now.
Right. He could technically be alive, but there is a pastor named Bob. Dang it! Someone in the chat might know. It's Bob something, and he does sermons. If you watch him sing and talk, look at his eyes, do the biometrics of the shape of his face, it's entirely possible. It's Elvis Presley.
You see, because like I believe that they're all living underground and shit. Though anybody that says they're dead is actually underground for real. Like even the new rappers, Mac Miller, XXXTentacion. You got who else was it? Juice WRLD. You know, a lot of these. You know, they're part of that new gen. But to get into this music game, though, you gotta be willing to do some shit that you would not want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like
Sell your soul.
you gotta sell your soul plus do
To
some
join the
degrading
Illuminati,
shit.
yeah. They
Some-
sodomize
they-
you on camera and
Exactly.
stuff, yeah.
And then
And
they
that
do
is
this shit
why
to the women in
Tupac
it
got
and shit, like picking
assassinated.
exactly, because he was about to start exposing them and shit. You know, Quincy Jones, a very famous producer, Motown and all that shit.
Yeah, he was
Rashida
with
Jones's
his daughter.
dad.
He was marrying his daughter.
Yes, but he was but Quincy Jones was fucking was using blackmail on Tupac, dude.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
and like the whole thing, even Lil Wayne is probably the whole Young Money crew is probably one of the most famous like switch hitter crews of all time. Like one of the most famous those of you who don't know what a switch hitter is, it's in the that's like a bisexual dude and shit, you know, like that's a lot in the rap game nowadays. That's what it is. That's why Pimp C, rest in peace. That's why he was killed, because he was coming out talking bad about these dudes.
I
He
thought
was
we were
talking bad about Birdman.
I thought we were talking about the price of hamburgers and cheeseburgers next week.
Like I don't know how
Let's
much
help-
this shit is gonna cost.
Let's help out Alley Cat, guys, first. Alley Cat, your stuff is muted, but make sure your YouTube is fully muted before you get back on here.
All right, hold
And
on.
then we should be able to hear you good. Didn't mean to cut y'all off, but she was talking with her stuff muted.
What is that?
Can we hear you?
Yeah, she's unmuted.
No, you're still muted, Alley Cat. There you
Oh.
go.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Sounds beautiful.
So anyway, what you were saying, is that the same thing as being on the down low? What they call down low? Where you're not
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
pretty much.
to have sex with other men?
What?
Yeah. Backwoods is on the down low. Yeah.
The
Yeah,
hell
I kind of thought you might be.
What the fuck are we talking about?
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Are you fucking serious right now?
I
So,
thought we
a
was talking about
90
the we. I thought we'd
A
segued
90-year-old
into
lady
the,
just dogged backwards. I love it.
I thought we'd
60.
segued into how the music industry is controlled
I'm a
by Satan.
60-year-old woman, Pilgrim.
Yeah,
60.
Pilgrim.
Well, I tell you what, you don't look a day over 50.
Hey guys, I don't have any teeth.
Oh.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
Pilgrim Prep and Sew at gmail.com.
This is what the trailer park's like. I already know what the ghetto's like. This is what the trailer park's like.
Hey, Pilgrim, I'll holler at you, brother. I'm out, man.
Hey, peace, brother. Damn, we didn't
Hutch
got
is
touch
like,
out of. We was
fuck you.
talking about the
Hutch is
fucking
like, yeah,
the gay
they're gonna-
agenda inside of the music industry.
Hutch felt real awkward.
Yeah, he's on the down low. He's
Okay.
afraid we're gonna out him.
Right, Corn Pop?
But dude, we was getting into it too, dude. Well, guys,
We must have
we've
won
been
the
on here
tournament.
we've been on here for a little hot minute. I'm gonna throw us a little jam on while we get our thoughts together. I know we've been going squirrel. I've been bullshitting too much. Ghetto.
You.
Yeah, what's this we stuff? Yeah, wait a
I
minute.
know
This
you
we
know
stuff
you
gotta
know
go.
your conspiracies and shit, right? Now, you ever heard about Tataria?
No, I don't.
You don't know about
Yes,
Tataria, okay?
I have the Tartarian. Yes.
Yes, Virginia, I know you have.
I'm gonna go get a beer if we're gonna start talking about flat earth shit.
Get a
No,
keg.
Tataria ain't flat Earth. Tataria is like ancient, so like past regression civilizations, like all the state capitals and all the capitals of the Earth. Like this civilization is ended 20. Y'all look this shit up, dude. This shit will blow y'all's fucking mind.
Star
dude.
Forts.
Like, exactly. Virginia, this is why I fuck with you, dude.
We go
For
deep,
real.
man. We
I
go deep.
have one, but not going to do it.
Can you guys hear this shit?
Yes.
Do you guys have any beats or anything like that? Ghetto? I assume you might have some kind of.
Dude, that's awesome. We need a spoon.
Nah, I'm not a musician. I ain't got no beats, man. I just listen
I
to
fuck
music.
around. I rap, dude. I fuck around with some. Dude, I rap a little bit too, man. I fuck around with some shit, dude. One of the most legendary. He deleted the shit, but we was having one of the most fucking like crazy streams of all time, like 8 months ago. But like everybody was fucked up on it, and we were fucking like rapping and shit on it. I'm not gonna give away the dude's name and shit though, but he's like, but that shit was one of the greatest moments of all time for sure. As I'm trying to transition this shit a little bit more towards the music side of things, like whenever Hutch was talking about entertainment and shit and post that shit up in this community, you know, I definitely feel like music, like being a musician, playing some kind of like playing anything, you know, that'll help out for sure, dude. Like, and I really, you know, we're gonna go back to like medieval times. I feel it's gonna be like, you know, feudal. We're gonna go back to feudal societies. You know, because they had the Lord's right. They had the Lord's right back in the day. You know, you got married, they fucked your wife before you did. You didn't own anything. They owned the land you worked on. Your children never left the land. You never left the land. Your grandparents never left the shit. And that's why I think we're going back to right now in the next, probably the next 50 years.
Good, then maybe I'll get my land back.
We gotta be lucky though. People, they used to not even have last names for like a long time unless you were rich.
All depends on if you're gonna let them make it go that way. We as a society, man, we got control over that shit. People think we don't have control, but we are the masses. It's up
We
to
are the
us what the
masters of
hell
our
happens.
own domain.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey man, I'm about to pop off too, though. For real, I got to work tomorrow and shit. You know, that's why I told you that earlier in the text.
Nah, man, I appreciate the fuck out of you for being here as long as you have. This has been one of my favorites, dude.
Well, I told you I couldn't stay long, man. I got to work.
You stayed
tomorrow.
longer than I thought, for sure.
Yeah.
You have a good night,
Y'all be
Backwoods.
cool, man.
Have a
No, it's
good
always a
one,
pleasure to
Woods.
talk to you, brother.
All right, we'll see y'all.
See you
Peace.
later.
All right, man.
Yeah, maybe Von Erich can bring
Now
us
I'm gonna be
water.
I'm a little out of my comfort zone now. Usually I only talk to those two dudes. Now I'm ready to talk to you guys. I might talk to you all the time, Virginia.
Yep.
But now the rest of these guys, this is like, please be nice to me. Or you can be mean to me too,
Okay,
whatever you want to
Virginia.
say.
Virginia, it's 3-2 now.
I'm gonna try to keep this shit going for at least. I'm gonna try to keep it going till we ain't got. I know we got 17 in the house right now. Let's see if it keeps on going.
So
We'll say it's 2.5 to 2.5.
2.5.
What are we talking about? 2.5 to 2.5.
Ali said it was 3 to 2. I was like, nah, we'll just say it's 2.5 to 2.5.
I like those odds.
Right, I gotcha. So Doc Mac,
What's up?
you were coming in with some thoughts on the raise the foot, right?
Hey, Pilgrim, get that
What's
damn
up,
thing
brother?
on the couch and put it above your heart and, ice it for like 20 minutes every couple hours.
What do you mean by that exactly? Are you talking about my foot
I
being
mean,
broken
put your,
and shit?
I mean, even if it's broken, to get the swelling down and get all of that out of it, you need to put on pillows and get it above your heart.
I ain't trying to miss
with
no
the
work
blood
for
flow.
this shit.
And, as much as you can when you're not working, you need to be on the couch right now with your foot up above your heart, and now will cause the swelling and stuff to go down. And
Okay.
Get some ice and put it on there 20 minutes, for 20 minutes every couple hours while you're awake. Get that swelling down in there. Because they ain't going to do shit for your foot unless it's totally fucked up.
Yeah, I came in late. What happened to your foot?
I broke my foot yesterday whenever I was like walking around outside and shit. I didn't notice because my adrenaline was going pretty good, so I didn't notice this shit. And then my pinky toe and my toe right beside it are all black as fuck and shit and purple.
Yeah,
And then it just might be, it might not be broke. It might be heavily bruised and tore up. So that's what I'm saying. Put it up above your heart and put some ice on it.
How
In
many
a couple
days? Do you
days,
think
it
I
might
have to
feel
do
better.
that? A couple days.
Yeah, a couple days, and you'll see how it'll feel.
Okay.
Pilgrim, can I ask you a question?
Yes, whatever you want to.
Was you chewing bubble gum while you were walking?
No, I was yelling and going crazy.
Why?
There's just different things, you know what I'm saying? The shit that makes people mad,
I had a boyfriend that used to say to me, you can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. And I was living in Boston at the time, so I was coming up the elevator stairs, smack dab right onto a telephone pole. And I called him up and I was like, you're right, I can't walk and chew bubble gum. I just smacked into a telephone pole.
Was that mess with your balance?
I just wasn't paying attention.
You can't do two things at once, Pilgrim.
Yeah. That's
That's
what
Like patting
saying
you're
is.
like petting your head and rubbing your belly.
I can't
right,
do that.
exactly.
don't think.
I mean, it depends on what you're talking about. Part of my language.
Virginia, who's doing the canning things?
This week, I'm pretty sure in between prepping, Nikki in between prepping is going to host it, and we're all the Canimals, as many as we can get together, are going to talk right before that show and try and figure out what we're going to do, because we're not sure yet.
Can I ask a question?
So-
Because I'm not filled in completely, Virginia. Like what exactly? And if it's something that you don't want to talk, if it's something that like it doesn't need to be talked about, I respect that. What exactly is going on? What's going on in the Ghost channel exactly? Like, why is he not want to do any content for a minute? Why is he taking this break for?
He kicked me off his channel.
So he's probably just we all go through that shit, like he was going really heavy into the shit, and obviously he's one of the most popular people in this community, like he's probably just wanting to take a break. It's probably getting to his his mental is probably getting in that shit, you know what I mean?
Well, no,
Yeah,
see, I kind of wish Backwoods and Hutch were still here, because he kicked me off the channel because of the same two women that caused them problems.
I know who you're talking about. Okay, so you connected to them or some shit?
I said something that offended them, and I was not lying about what I said. It was the God's honest truth. They didn't want to hear it, so it started running through the community, and Ghost blocked me from being on the Canimals anymore. And he even blocked me so I couldn't comment and ask questions, because Virginia was canning something one time and I had a question. I'm typing in and nobody's responding, saying hi to people, nobody's saying hi back, and I'm like, he's got me blocked. So I kind of thought it was karmic that, it came back a little bit.
That's just how it is, like
and
everything will settle itself out.
Too. I just started my channel. I think I have 89 subscribers right now. That's it. So, but I really look forward to canning on Saturday nights, because I felt like, I was starting to make friends and everything. And, those two people kind of stepped in and caused a little rift. But I mean, everybody else that,
Yeah.
everybody
They're my
else
bros,
is cool
though, 100%. Like,
and I actually like both of those ladies, but.
oh, no, not them. Okay, I thought you were talking about something different. I don't connect with those. I don't connect with them two at all. Who the fuck they is,
Yeah. But is Virginia, isn't Ghost going to school though?
No.
Oh, I thought he was enrolled
Yeah,
in
he
school.
talked about it in one of his last streams. As far as why Pilgrim, I don't know exactly. He's not expressed that or talked about that anywhere. So as far as why, I don't know. But the community post that I put up is
That's what I read that caught my eye.
Yeah. That's what he wants to say about it. And
You gotta respect his. You gotta respect his time. You gotta respect his time. He probably because he was having all kinds of other shit with other people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta respect his time. He'll be coming back with his wisdom again soon.
well, the thing is this is not real life. This is
Exactly.
a platform that we cross paths on, and some teach, some learn. We all do that for each other, and trying to find a sense of meeting like minds and stuff like that, but it's not real life. And so 99.999% of you have no idea a whole lot about my real life, even though you see me pretty often,
I know you're going for your master's degree or something, aren't you?
Yeah, that was I
psychology?
stopped school several years ago because of things in my real life. So everybody's got something, and I don't have any commentary on any of the side stuff. I don't think that it has anything to do with it as far as him taking time for himself. I don't think any of that mess has anything to do with it.
Oh,
I
no,
think,
no. No, I didn't. No, I didn't think you did.
Yeah.
The last I heard was he was having problems getting re-enrolled back in school. He got re-enrolled, so I just figured he was focusing on that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, a lot of you guys, this is your life. You spend a lot of time on it. Get up your subscribers and try to make some money on it. Me, I throw up a video whenever I'm in the mood to throw up a video. But so I mean, I respect that.
Yep.
It was just
I
it
don't
was
I
just
don't
the
know.
dog pile that it was just the dog pile that was put on me. I didn't appreciate it. So, when they went
Yeah.
after Hutch and Backwoods, I was like, welcome to my world. Because they were talking about the backstage chatter and everything, and and so I'm like, yeah, I can imagine what was said about me backstage. So and like I said, I'm a new channel, I'm learning, but I don't feel like I said anything that was wrong. And I did email the one, and she just said she has to be very careful right now because of what was going on with Backwoods and Hutch. And so she really didn't want to, because I gave her the full story on that little piece at the very end of that one video that they heard. So I told her the entire story and how that all came about. And she just said that she just wants to kind of stay in her space and, be very careful about who she's talking to. Because I apologize if she thought that, I was trying to do something to harm her friend, and that wasn't my intention. So,
Yeah.
I'm out, y'all. I'll be in chat.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of things get lost in textlation and stuff. I think we have to
A lot
measure
of stuff.
intentions and exactly. It comes down to how seriously you take it. No matter how serious it appears, it really comes down to your own perspective and how seriously you take it. And we've all been put in awkward positions and been in awkward positions around here, but
yes,
you don't have to give it any power. And
I can never stop
get power.
thinking about one time this, Virginia. I didn't mean, because you just remind me of this girl, like this shit, dude. Like, whenever I fucking, like, one time somebody was saying some shit and I was in tribe shit, and like I was like, oh, this, and I showed a bag of pistachios and I said, these nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the worst moment I've ever had on one of these things before. But it was glossed over quickly and it was nothing. You can't think about that kind of. But that shit was one of the worst moments I've ever had. Like, the look in everybody's faces, nobody laughed, and like, it was just, you know what I mean?
Yep.
what was it you said, Pilgrim? What was it you said, Pilgrim?
I pulled a bag of pistachios. I said, I said, D's nuts. About some shit. They said something. I was like, do you know about D's? And he's like, what do you mean D's? I said, D's. I said, D's nuts, dudes. And nobody laughed and shit. Everybody just kind
I get it.
And that
Oh,
shit made
no,
me feel
Pilgrim.
so embarrassed, dude. I was so embarrassed by that shit. But we
I got hit so bad that I took my email channel off of my page. I was like, wait a second. I got some hateful emails and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh,
and
hell
fuck
no.
those people, dude.
I'm like, dude, I don't need this drama. I could back out and not ever be on YouTube again. But
Yeah, dude.
love
Fuck
you
anybody
all.
that says
So
any stupid shit like that, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only need the people that say positive shit. Like, I mean, you can take the negative shit as advice, but fuck them there, dude.
yeah, so it's like whatever. I'm going to be on here and enjoy the content. If I don't like it, I'm just going to move on.
Yeah. I get that way sometimes too, because, I know you guys don't know me very well. Virginia kind of does, but I am a Democrat. So, but I
I'm gonna have
listen
to
to
kick
both
you off
sides.
the stream.
But I do listen to both sides of issues, and there's 9 times out of 10 I agree with what you guys are saying. So my point was I was saying, I'm not happy with the bullshit that Biden's doing right now. And I said, but we hold him up and we say, you know, fuck you, you're fucking everything up. Where you all kind of gave T a pass. And that's what pissed her off. And it was like, you know, okay, but I know him. So it's been, his whole life has been like that. So that was what the issue was. And up until he ran, he was a Democrat. So, you know.
Talking about T-Man?
Yeah. Because evidently I can't say his name, which I didn't know that.
You can't say Trump. You can't say Donald John Trump.
Evidently I wasn't allowed to on her
Right.
channel. So.
Yeah, that's not cool.
But I made a comment about
Georgia?
something personal that I knew about him. And then the very next day put a video up saying that I was doing, she said I was implying that something intimate happened between us. Now, when I say I know him intimately, it doesn't mean what she thought it meant.
Like in a biblical way.
Yeah. I mean, intimate means I know some of his secrets and the way he does his businesses. So that's what I was trying to say.
Doc Mac.
But the issue was I was telling her about how he was a cokehead. And I know he was a cokehead because I watched him.
No doubt. I have no doubt he was a cokehead.
I was a drunk, you know. I mean, I was a hardcore drunk, but he was a cokehead. And so I said something about him being a cokehead, and then all of a sudden, you know, everybody's down my throat. And I'm like, okay, well, don't believe it. I was down in Florida for Christmas, and I was going to go down there and take a picture with him. Just say, you know, fuck you.
What an awkward Texan.
I told you. I told you I know the man, you know. But, you know, I mean, he was real young back then. He was like, I think he was 39 or 40, and I was 20. So, yeah, he was nice and trim and everything. Really, he's actually a very nice guy. And that's why, you know, when I seen him the way he is now, I don't recognize him. That's not the guy I knew. He turned into a total fucking dick. I don't know what kind of trouble he got himself into, but
SKM Keith, he's got a new video coming out soon, y'all. If y'all ain't subbed to him, go check it out. He just put his channel out, y'all.
Who's that?
Keith, you don't know SKM Keith? He's one of the fellas, dude. He's a legend. He's an amazing painter, tattoo artist, painter. He's all kinds of. He be painting shit for people. SKM Keith's one of the real ones for sure.
What's his name?
Hey, Pilgrim.
SKM Keith. What's up, Doc?
I got to roll, man.
We got another minute left on here. I'm like,
another minute, and you're getting off. Okay, because I got 5.5 hours.
Was it? You got anything you want to say, Bubba, before we? You guys want to say we go from Doc to Alley Cat to Virginia? If you guys got anything you want to say, we cut it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure what I'm doing with my channel. So
get up on that, dude. You start doing more live streams, dude. I swear to God, shoot me links, and I'll go on every live stream that you send me a link to, dude. I'm trying to get more into live streams. I want to go on other people's channels more. You know what I'm saying?
I got my GoPro and stuff, and I'm just ready to roll.
Got
but
some good quality and shit. Okay.
Some things have happened, and so I just sort of took a step back. And plus, I'm working 100 hours a week.
So you're busy, okay.
I would love to work.
I just recovered from COVID.
I did last month. You kicked my
That shit had
ass.
me feeling like I was dying. That shit had me feeling like I was tripping on like peyote or some shit. Like I was. That shit was bad, dude. I felt like I kept on hallucinating, dude. I was throwing up and shitting at the same time, dude. I had a fever. My shit was like 102 degrees or some shit like that.
Mine was 104, and don't know what
That's some serious
peyote feels like, but I just
It feels like
felt like I
mushrooms.
got my
yeah.
ass
I don't know
kicked.
what peyote feels like either. I wish I did, but
Well, I've been vaxxed, and I went to Florida, and I came back with COVID.
exactly. You know, you still get the vax. I heard you get that shit, but you can still get the. I was thinking about getting that shit, y'all, but I just like only for travel and purposes because I can't. It just makes it so much easier to travel and shit outside the country into other states
Yeah.
because if you get that vax, you know what I mean. Like that's the only reason I'm considering getting that shit. Like,
Well, we only had one family member that wasn't vaxxed, and I was told she had been, and so you know, of course, I'm loving on her and everything. She's my baby girl. She's only 8 years old, and 2 days before Christmas, I started getting symptoms, and there was a 1-year-old in the house, and I was scared to death he was going to get it. And
my son, he's one, and he got the shit too. Actually, now that you mention it, but
How
he
old?
wasn't like he's 16 months, but he actually recovered quickly though. He was only sick for a couple days, but I was sick for like a whole month.
Yeah, Jensen was only for like 3 or 4 days. He had like
Yeah,
you could tell by his cry that he had the sore throat and everything. All I got out of it was a sore throat, a fever, and I had shits pretty bad. But other than
dude,
that,
I had this shit so bad. Thank you for confirming that. Like a lot,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you don't hear about them
you don't know
talking
which
about
end it's
that.
going to come out of.
Exactly. I feel like it was
See,
coming out of my mouth. Like for
See, I've had chemotherapy treatments, so they gave me a medicine for the nausea. So anytime my stomach would start churning, I would just pop one of them pills, and it would kick back the nausea part. So I probably would have had it coming out of both ends too. But yeah, it was really mild, and I was sick for maybe about a week. But I mean, look at there's a prepper channel, Prep For It, and we usually do a Sunday. It's for people that have chronic pain, and then she does her other prepping stuff. But she got it a couple days before Thanksgiving, and she's still on oxygen. She's at home, but she's still on oxygen and everything, and just not in good shape. And I'm really worried about her.
Good prayers out there, y'all.
Yeah.
Good vibes. Put the good vibes out there.
For sure.
All right, Pilgrim. Well,
What about you? See you later, dog.
I'll
I'm
stay
gonna try
on.
to come up on here tomorrow. Huh?
Virginia.
Yeah,
Hit it.
Virginia. Would you have any closing statements?
Yep, I'll say what I have to say and then X myself out.
Yes.
One
ma'am.
pill makes you smaller. One pill makes you tall. The one the government gives you doesn't do anything at all.
Go ask Sarah. I think
In your head. Peace out.
Peace out, y'all. Much
No.
love. Put positivity in the universe, y'all. Put love out in the universe. Think.
I love
Question
Virginia.
everything, y'all. Question everything. Peace.
I love Virginia.